Our Lisa Crane spoke with Lisa McNair today.
She's the sister of the youngest victim, 11-year-old Denise McNair.
I know this is a difficult day for you every year, 57 years ago now. How does it feel for you this year? What are your thoughts when this anniversary comes around?
Sadness, sense of loss, a sister I never got to know, feeling bad for my parents and other family and friends who did know her and the loss that they are suffering.
As you acknowledge this tragic anniversary this year, does it feel different with everything that we've seen happening here in the country over the past several months?
Oh yeah, it's just makes you so sad. I just want to cry because this was 57 years ago. We need to start getting this kind of stuff right. It doesn't make sense that we're allowing the hate speech to keep going on, the hateful activities, and people are sanctioning it. That's just wrong. We should be further along than that. One of the key things about the bombing was that it was 4 little girls were killed, and people who were silent witnesses, those are people who know that it's wrong, but I weren't saying anything or weren't speaking up loud enough, were silent. But when 4 little girls were killed, it woke everybody up. And I just want people to wake up. It's overdue time.
And that was my next question to you. How do you think Denise's story compares to, what we're seeing right now around the country? I mean, how far have we come?
Well, of course, we've come far. The white only signs and the colored only signs are no longer here. And we can travel and go through our country, fairly freely. But there are a lot of things that are regressing, and I think people aren't really paying attention to that. And I think a key part of that is if we do not know our history, we are destined to repeat it. There was a key portion of the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, that was removed a couple of years ago. And people don't realize that because it was removed, there are a lot of voting irregularities coming back up again. People think because time has passed, well, we're good. But they're just not paying close enough attention. They're not reading, they're not really understanding, and things are being, taken away from us every day as I speak. And people need to wake up that the fight is not over, not enough time has passed. We need to keep on fighting, and we need to keep those parameters in place.
So what is the path forward in your opinion?
I think the path forward is learning to work together, to communicate, to speak up against racism, no matter who is doing it, no matter how high the office those people may hold, and go to the polls. Like my mom always says, right is right and right don't wrong nobody. And everybody knows what right is. And you need to do the right thing. And that means doing the right thing every day with the people you see, and doing the right thing and voting people who espouse love and not hate.
That's perfect advice from your mom. Thank you so much for being with us, and we'll be thinking about you and your family today.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.